Holy shit. They saying Big U arrested. And then I heard reports that Bricc Baby could have been arrested. Luce Cannon could have been arrested. We don't know. We're going to figure that out on this. But let's just get started with this.
Good morning. I'm Joe McNally, the acting United States Attorney here in Los Angeles. Today, we're here to announce federal criminal charges against Eugene Henley Jr., a career criminal known as Big U, who used his contacts and leadership role in the Crips criminal street gang, the entertainment industry, and a youth charity to further his own criminal enterprise, an enterprise that engaged in murder, extortion, robbery, human trafficking, COVID fraud, and other felonies.
Damn, that's a life sentence right there. They gonna get him on something. Murder, extortion, COVID fraud. Oh my God, Big U. Yo, this podcasting, all us hardworking, upstanding black folks, all Americans, but especially our black folks. This is hip hop community related. We watch the JBPs, the Joe Budden podcasts, and the No Jumpers and all this, and we're in this podcast universe. And we've seen whack on Clubhouse and all this, and we like, this is only the upstanding black folks that we've been looking like, damn, they really talk about street shit on here. Like, it's only a matter of time before Big U, Whack, Bricc Baby, Luce Cannon, they all, like, the feds are listening to these conversations. The moment y'all say something truthful, we know it was over. When Whack and Big U got into it, and they start, the OGs, the people that probably really do know some street stuff, you didn't think they were gonna come for y'all. I'm sure Big U probably knew. It's been whispers up there, Big U and Nipsey, and they're gonna investigate the phone call and did he know about Eric Holder and that day, and he called and spoke, all that stuff. And if you know what I'm talking about. Look it up on Big U and Whack 100 going at it on Clubhouse, all the stuff, and the hundreds, literally thousands of hours of talking and phone. This is better than what Giuliani had against the mob and the RICO. They will take the whole Crips organization down. They get one of these dudes, Big U, Bricc Baby, Whack 100 on a life sentence. They go on snitch like canaries. They go on sing, and it's gonna be a domino effect. And I think even Adam gonna get touched on the No Jumper show. Like, yo, this is an unsafe environment. They're gonna take him down. This is dangerous work right here at play. This is dangerous spirits.
Mr. Henley and several other individuals linked to him and his criminal enterprise were charged in a criminal complaint with federal racketeering conspiracy. Mr. Henley is a fugitive, and he is currently wanted by federal law enforcement. Other individuals linked to his criminal enterprise were arrested today, approximately 10 defendants who are charged in various indictments. Again, Mr. Henley is a fugitive. 4 defendants are in state custody and will be transferred into federal custody. And
Big U might be gone. Anybody confirm that they got him or not? He might be out. He knew that they were coming, like on some Dirk shit. He might be out of here. And then, oh my God! And then the Dirk stuff is connected to him too, because then they like Bricc Baby might have set up the hit or told Dirk where they were Quando Rondo on them was at, because Quando Rondo went to Big U because they had the check-in podcast. So he went over there. He could have knew, and Big Baby got the drop on him and then told Dirk. If that's the conspiracy, he just told Dirk, yo, he had this hotel. Do what you want. That's it. That's all he got to be involved in. Yo, this is one full circle thing. This is going to be a hip-hop documentary. Trap LaRoss, I'm sure you're going to do something about this. This is crazy. Come on.
And we are still seeking Mr. Henley and another fugitive. The Department of Justice's top priority is eliminating violent crime caused by criminal street gangs and organized crime. These organizations cause a tremendous amount of harm in our communities. And today's arrests are part of our office's efforts. FBI, IRS, LAPD, the team you...
Look at that shit. Trump get in the office, the LAPD start doing their goddamn job. Newsom and them like, yo, we got to do something. I don't know if we're going to have these black people voting Democrat. I don't know. Those Republican neighborhoods looking nice. People seeing the difference. When you get some money, you got to, do I want to live in a Democratic neighborhood or a Republican neighborhood? where people might be stuffy and everybody's snuffy, but they could walk with their head held high. Either that or you with the Democrats in their neighborhoods and it's crime everywhere and more police than ever and there's gun laws, but everybody got guns. Why is that? Why is the place that you're afraid of the guns usually are places where the guns are supposed to be the most restrictive? The Californias, the Chicagos, the Detroits, the Jerseys. Everybody ain't supposed to have a gun. You supposed to be scared of Arizona. Oh my God, everybody got a gun. No, because everybody got a gun. Criminals don't follow the law. So if you put gun laws into place, then only law-abiding citizens won't have them. But all the fucking gangbangers do. So now you're afraid if you're a mother or a dad, you see somebody gun down your kids or your cousins or something, you're afraid to say something. Like, I can't say nothing. You gonna protect me, police? They gotta ask the police, you gonna protect me? Nah, we can't be there. Okay, cool, because they got guns and I can't get one. So what the fuck am I gonna do? So no, detective, we don't know. We didn't see anything, detective. Even though I want to tell you, if I had the right to bear arms, I'd have 5 fucking AK-47s in here, and I'd go across the street and say, I dare one of y'all to come over here and touch me. Yeah, I told him you did it. Anyway, that's a whole nother story, but no.
You see up here, to make our community safer and rid our streets of these criminal street gangs, including ones operated by violent felons like Mr. Henley, who are posing as savvy businessmen and community leaders, but in the end are violent criminals. The affidavit filed with the criminal complaint alleges that Mr. Henley operated Big U Enterprises, a mafia-like organization that utilized Mr. Henley's stature and long-standing association with the Crips criminal street gang and other gangs here in Los Angeles to intimidate businesses and individuals in our communities. I want to stress that the allegations here in the complaint are allegations only, and the defendants are presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the Rollin 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet talk shows and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at-youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high-crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture.
That's crazy. Just to stop. Imagine you're a kid and you were born in the Rollin 60s hood or whatever, but you're trying to do better, and you go to this Big U university and try to get out, but really it's surrounded by gang members. So really you getting sucked back in. He probably like, you little bitch. Yeah, you trying to get out? You trying to get out the hood? Huh? You can't handle it? Like some reverse psychology and probably get the kids to go back out and be gang members. It's diabolical.
It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief.
He learned from Suge, right? Did him whack grow up around Suge and Death Row? He's running that shit like a Death Row. Like he like, Suge should have ran. And like, can you imagine them? They probably had this conversation. Like, yeah, Suge, man, was stupid. He had Pac and Dre and Snoop and everybody, man. He could have just stayed here and blah, blah, blah. And now he's going to do the same thing, but they think just like he was a drug dealer and a gangbanger, probably thought he was smarter than everybody else. Now he's like, I'm smarter than Suge. I learned from the best. Yeah, I ain't gonna end up like that. We're gonna do it. We're gonna be a give back organization that commits crime. Suge was like Death Row was for criminals and out committing crime, so he had that spotlight. Now we're gonna do the reverse psychology. Hit him with a reverse Uno. That's
loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities, and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence. I want to thank our federal law enforcement partners, our state law enforcement partners who brought about the result here today. The Los Angeles Metropolitan Gang Task Force from the FBI is comprised of FBI agents, LAPD officers, IRS Criminal Investigation, the U.S. Department of Justice Inspector General's Office, Los Angeles Police Department, the North Las Vegas Police Department. This case is a great example of state and federal law enforcement working together to address harm from a criminal enterprise. Also,
he said all those organizations. That was like 5 or 10 organizations. They got him, wrap him up. They ain't ask him no questions. They gonna hit him with that. Oh, well, if you got anything, look, we just giving you a shot. You got anything that's gonna lessen it? Because 20, 30 years for you might be life. We ain't asking you no questions. We don't need no information from you, buddy. Anything you could do for us in hopes that we can do something for you, because it ain't the other way around, buddy.
I want to thank our prosecutors,
got him.
Assistant U.S. Attorneys Kevin Butler and Jenna McCabe, for their diligence and dogged determination in this case. With that, I'll turn it over to our next speaker, FBI Special Agent in Charge, Ted Dox.
Thank you, Joe.
Oh, man, it's a good day for black people. Yeah, show the black man, too.
My name is Ted Dox, Special Agent in Charge of FBI Los Angeles' Criminal Division. These operations are truly a team effort, and I would like to recognize those partnerships. If not for their commitment, dedication, and follow-through, we would not be here today. First, I'd like to thank LAPD, IRS Criminal Investigations, and the U.S. Attorney's Office, individuals, 3 of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly. 2 defendants are considered fugitives. They are Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, and Brian Mejia. We will provide their photographs to the media following this announcement. Anyone with information as to their whereabouts should not take action on their own, but contact the FBI. You can reach us by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI. During this investigation, we recovered 49 weapons, 5 pounds of methamphetamines, 10,000 fentanyl pills, and large amounts of cash. The Rollin 60s Crips have been around for decades, and by some estimates are among the largest gangs in the country, with factions in multiple states. Mr. Henley has been a known member of the Rollin 60s Crips since the 1980s, where he established his reputation and earned standing with fellow gang members. He has been able to use that standing to intimidate businesses and individuals and to commit various forms of violence, including the alleged murder outlined by the U.S. Attorney. He's also been able to influence others to give him money, only to defraud his victims, including defrauding the U.S., the government, the city of Los Angeles, and you, the taxpayer. Before I close, I'd like to ask that anyone who has information about the alleged criminal activity or feel that they have been victimized by any of the defendants, call the FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI. We've targeted this gang in the past and will continue to target gangs who seed violence and fear in our communities. The FBI will never waver on our commitment to combat violent gangs and those individuals affiliated who prey on others. Today's
I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. Yo, this made me as a upstanding black man with morals and responsibilities and who does his job well, if I may say so myself. I love this shit. This is when I wake up in the morning, take these scum and the people that you could almost be like, when you tell the kids, look, crime don't pay, and then you got people like him out there, like him, Whack 100, Luce, and they talking crazy. Like, damn, if I go to work and talk to one of my coworkers like that, I'd be crazy. You got the whole No Jumper. Listen, if you one of those people that watch No Jumper, but it's like to watch almost as like, damn, when is this shit gonna come down? Like all these little incidents and shootings and things like that, and the whole storyline there, and this Crip there, and this Crip that. You got 4 extra in them, and all of them, and back on Fig. He's like, damn, when is these motherfuckers like this? The police just gonna let them talk like this? They just gonna let them be on Clubhouse, just airing shit out, saying I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna do that. They just going. Like, they talk about Big U, and they be like, yeah. Like, you hear Bricc Baby talk about Big U, and he be like, yeah, he be out there. That's the homie, but you know what I mean? He's still in there. They got to check in. And if you're the police, you like, wait, this the dude that we got on the gang task force? Like, they talking about him? Like, he still be out there like that? Ain't no way. He a good guy? And they going to come for them. It's not even Big U that's going to tell us. The other people that's connected to him. Come on, this is a good day. I want to watch No Jumper now. I'm going to watch. Their views going to go up because I want to see what they going to talk about and how they going to talk about it. And the rest of them that's going to be arrested from this is going to be one of the biggest things. I feel like this is how Italian people probably looked at it when they were taking down the mob, because this is what I think. This is a start. The police are now emboldened to do their damn job. Other Democrats, they be like, oh, yeah, they might give them some deal if we take them down. Now they got people looking at them. The FBI is looking at people, and Trump is going to the FBI, and he's looking at the FBI, and they're like, damn, we got to do our jobs. We got to really make some cases and to let them know what we're doing.
These arrests make neighborhoods across our city safer. Thank you. And with that, I'll turn it over to IRS SAC Tyler Hatcher.
The FBI and my office, who's worked tirelessly to find the evidence necessary to charge those who are alleged to bring harm to our communities, as you've heard previously. The RICO charges against Mr. Henley and his associates reflect a pattern of crimes that runs a gambit from extortion to robbery to murder to tax developing options, which was set up to pull youth out of the gang life and promote anti-gang solutions. Yet Mr. Henley continued to personally orchestrate violent gang activity that impact our communities. Donors trust that their donations will be used in a manner that's consistent with what the charity was set up to do and applied as.
All you celebrities been sitting there endorsing gang members. I don't know what it is with our community that like, oh, he's a gang member, he's a killer, but now he got an organization. Let's fund him. And then you go, oh well, you know what? He was a fraudster and a scammer, but now he's out of prison. Now he's in real estate and stock market. Let's give our money to him. But if you're a teacher that never been in trouble, ain't never do nothing wrong, you've been in the community your whole life, 30-something years, ain't never been arrested for nothing, and you do something, it's like, oh, you can't get no help. But they love her, maybe because we love that rag the richest, and the teacher, and they made the right decision, and then maybe they're a veteran, served their country, and they became a teacher, and they could have been a lawyer, and now you got this little boys and girls club. We can't help that, right? But if he was a felon and no dad at home and he went to jail for murder, but he got off on a body and now he's back and he's a leader of the gang, but now he's changed his life and given his life to God, and we can go support him, right? That's stupid.
Intended. In this case, it was for the benefit of at-risk youth. Financial transactions leave a trail, and IRS criminal investigation special agents are the best at following that trail. The trails allegedly lead to Mr. Henley's personal bank account, and the money trail doesn't lie. Organized crime victimizes our Los Angeles communities far too frequently, but the arrests made today demonstrate our commitment to making Los Angeles safer for everyone impacted by these criminal enterprises. IRSCI is proud to partner with our federal and state and local law enforcement partners to make our communities safer and to protect from these.
Didn't Wack say that Big U's a government informant so that he take it too far? Like the CIA giving guns and money to the Contra and putting drugs in the inner city. Was it that, or is Wack the real informant and Big U was really gang banging and stuff? Well, he was part of it, right? So I guess he was like pretending. He was pretending though, like kind of like I ain't gonna even go there. I'm about to go somewhere, but he was pretending to be an upstanding citizen and really a gangbanger. So it's Wack pretending to be a gangbanger, and he's really an upstanding citizen by telling on the police. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? I mean, Big U was really in the streets and pretending to be a upright person. Now, is Wack pretending to be really in the street? Because Wack should have been in jail too by now. All the shit he be saying and all this incidents he be in. Is Wack really the real informant? I don't know. I don't live that life.
Violent acts. And on that, I'll turn it over to the chief.
Thank you, and thank you all for being a task force on the Rollin 60s. Criminal street gang has played a pivotal role in securing these 19 federal indictments.
Is still on the loose?
He is.
Do you expect to snag him today, or is this something where he's gone?
Yeah, I think all I can say is that look, he is the leader here, and we're looking for him and trying to find him. He's a fugitive at this point, and we're using resources to try to track him down.
When were the other arrests made?
The arrests were made this morning, early this morning.
And that's of the more than this whole group here that's in custody, or?
So there are a number of arrests, I think roughly 10 this morning, and then there are other individuals who were in state custody that are being transferred into federal custody. But approximately 10 arrests were made this morning.
I think you mentioned it earlier, but what kind of penalties or time imprisonment are these people?
So a federal racketeering conspiracy complaint that's charged here, 1962D, covers up to 20 years in federal prison. The next stage here would be that Mr. Henley and others would be indicted by a grand jury, and the penalties at that point could range and include higher penalties. So at this point, he's charged in a criminal complaint.
Is he charged with murder too as well?
He's charged in a RICO conspiracy, and part of that RICO conspiracy, one of the predicate acts is the murder that is described in the complaint.
So he's saying that he may not have ordered the murder, but he is complicit in it, or he knew about it in some way, that conspiracy. Let me see. I brought this up. I'm not sure if y'all can read that just to see. This is the press release right here. Long-time Rollin 60s Crips leaders and show business entrepreneur charged in federal complaint against racketeering. Let me see if they name anybody else. Let me see. 2 alleged members of the criminal enterprise, Sylvester Robinson, a.k.a. Vay. I heard Vay before. Hey, Vay. I heard that Mark Martin, Big Claw, arrested on the same complaint, which Henley is charged. The lead defendant and others case had for too long gotten away with. See if they name anybody else. Let me see. Identified after the RV. Aspiring music assigned. Unique music Henley. So you can't get out of his record. You better off with Suge. He let you go after a beat down. He murdered him. Damn, why he murdered him? They paid for him to travel to Los Angeles to record at hey, we're going to send you to Las Vegas. Don't worry about it. You're going to record at a Grammy Award-winning music producer studio. We got you. And he motherfucker disappeared on the way there. Oh, but RW did not record at the agreed-upon rate and instead recorded a defamatory song about Henley. So he went there and recorded a song about Big U, causing Henley and Robinson to travel to Vegas to confront him. Oh, so they did. It was so. Oh, my bad. I jumped ahead. So it was true. They sent him out there, and then he recorded something. Somebody sent him a word back. Yo, Big U, this motherfucker just used this good ass beat in his studio time with this Grammy Award winner studio, and he recorded a diss track about you. Henley allegedly drove RW to North Vegas, shot him in the head, and dragged the victim's body off Interstate 15. Big U, like original big Rollin 60s. These niggas get caught. They dangerous. Henley returned. He's so rich and got so much money, but yet so short-tempered, like he's still in the hood. It's like some GTA shit. Henley returned to Las Vegas with Robinson and ordered studio workers to leave while his associates removed security surveillance footage from the studio. Henley allegedly later ordered witness to not speak with law enforcement about RW's murder. Not only did the enterprise expand its power through violence, fear, and intimidation, but it also used social media platforms, documentaries, podcasts, no jumper, they coming for you, interviews, and Henley's reputation and status as OG, or original gangster, to create fame for and stoke fear of Big U Enterprises, its members, and its associates. Yo, this is Suge Death Row 2.0. This is 4.0. They had internet and social media. Suge information couldn't travel this far. His fear couldn't travel that far. In furtherance of Enterprises, Henley allegedly submitted a fraudulent application to COVID-19 pandemic relief loan in which he claimed Unique Music was operating at $200,000 in profit despite operating at a $5,000 loss that year, which had disqualified him from the loan. Enterprise also enriched, I don't know how many people that got this COVID got him again. Got him. The enterprise also enriched itself by defrauding donors to nonprofit entities under the control of Big U Enterprises, including Henley's charity, developing options. A Hyde Park based out nonprofit Henley marketed development options and give South of Los Angeles use alternative. Okay, we know that. He alleged they coming at this motherfucker from different ways. They got murder, they got fraud, they got witness tampering, they got government relief stuff, fear, intimidation. They got everything. This is going to be studied in the law journals. The enterprise also enriched itself in fraud of donors. RICO charges against Ms. Henley and associates of a pattern of crime that runs the gambit for extortion to tax evasion, all under the umbrella of well-organized criminal organizations led by Mr. Henley, said Special Agent in Charge Tyler Hatcher. This is crazy. From day one, the Los Angeles Police Department has been proud to stand shoulder to shoulder with the FBI in this crucial investigation, said Los Angeles Police Chief Jim McDonald. Oh, so you hear it here. I don't know what's going on. Big U. It's so hard to find information, but this is crazy. What did y'all tell me y'all thoughts, please? Did y'all know that this was coming? And this is what I want to see. All right, so they got a picture of him. They showed an actual. Why can't you see? Like the whole. Oh, there we go. Here we go.
The Big Get, a.k.a. Crips, were brought to be processed. We just saw likely one of them being is helping gang members get out of the gang life as we look.
Brian Perez. This is his house, huh? That was raided. There we go. This is a better picture. I don't see Bricc Baby no. Oh shit! Oh shit! He's right there. Zaire Mitchell, Bricc Baby, Luce Cannon, Bricc Baby. Oh shit! Oh shit! It's confirmed. No. Oh, they right there. Oh, Bricc going down. I knew Bricc was getting some of that money. Oh, Adam, you better watch out. They coming for you, my boy. Oh, let me know what y'all think about this shit. We're going to be on it. Oh, let me know, Cave Dwellers.